right, so what do we got going here? Walk us through. This is a pretty cool setup. We just dropped the excavator in, or the skid steer or compact track loader, right? Walk us through what's he doing, and what's your guy? What's happening here?
So we just lowered the skid loader in here. He's spreading the sand around. We're topping this unit off. So if you can see over there, they ran the packer on a lift. When you put the material inside of these units, you pack in lifts. You will only effectively get good compaction with 12 to 18-inch lifts, depending on the material and the type of packer used. So they put a lift in, now they put more sand in this unit, and he's grading it out so they can run the packer in here again. The bottom line is we're just trying to take these units up to the height they need to be so the concrete company can pour cement on them.
Okay, so you're really coming through, and what you're doing is you're just adding layers, you're compacting everything, trying to get it so that it's a solid foundation, and this leads to no cracks in the foundation. And what are some of the mistakes that get made when rookie folks are doing this instead of ground tech and the professionals?
Well, if you tried to save time and you try to cut corners, I'm not picking anybody out, but I'm just saying, if you put tile on this floor and it wasn't compacted well and the concrete settled, you'd always have some cracking in your tile, whether it's the grout or the tile itself. If that concrete cracks, the tile's going to crack or the grout's going to crack. So if you don't spend time and do this process right, it makes the builder look bad.
So now how have you taught your guy in here? How long has this guy been with you?
So Blaze started with us probably about 4 years back, and Blaze started actually with a laborer on the labor side of things. He was referred to us actually by another operator that's in a backhoe over there. Blaze came from us right from high school, started right from high school, and he started on the laboring side of things, and he got a good grasp of what we do in terms of how the equipment runs. And about a year and a half ago, he became an equipment operator. His primarily role is in the summers he's a grade foreman, and then in the winter he helps out with the winter crew just to kind of keep things flowing a little bit quicker on the colder days.
So now did he come? So he was skilled. You heard about him.
Yeah, Blaze was referred to us by his uncle, so his uncle or his cousin.
Okay.
But anyways, Blaze was referred to us, and he kind of came from their family's a large, well-known family in the very far north metro that does excavating work. And so Blaze used to do a little wrenching on equipment in shops and a little landscaping, and he wanted to get into excavating. So he joined us, and we committed to showing him the excavating side of things, and there he is as an equipment operator.
So what are some things that, like, we got a Cat 239D. What are some advantages and disadvantages of this piece of equipment compared to maybe a Bobcat or a Kubota or whatever? Help us contrast and compare a little bit here.
Well, at this point, we don't know much about the Bobcats and the Kubotas. We don't try to go outside our box. We deal with Caterpillar because we have got a great relationship with Caterpillar, and we deal with their type of equipment because we understand the downtime is very little. So we deal with Cat because as soon as things go down, we know their parts are in the Twin Cities, so we can get our equipment fixed. And then as far as their equipment's concerned, their service department is always very spot on as well.
That's fantastic. Now, how long is this job going to take you guys? So what is this? This is one set.
6-unit townhome.
This is one 6-unit townhome?
Yep.
Okay. And so how long will you guys be here, probably?
They'll be pulling off the site probably by about noon, 1 o'clock today.
And when did you guys start?
They started yesterday afternoon at about 2 o'clock.
Yesterday afternoon, about 2 o'clock. So you're efficient. Is that typical?
That's very typical.
For you guys, but in the industry, your competitors and stuff, what are some things that you do to make sure that you're being chose instead of some of the other excavating companies out there?
For us in the industry, we're very scheduled and we're very tight on our schedule, and our crews understand it very much so. We usually staff our site with another person and or two, especially when we're really busy, just for 2 reasons. A, to get the job done, but B, so they're learning on the job what to do, so that when they get put into a piece of equipment at some point or another, they can learn and it's not as much pressure. So we have probably one ace skid steer operator, and we have another operator that's just learning today.
That's awesome. Are they talking to each other right now? Like, how does that work? Are they intercommed up so they can communicate? Or?
There's CVs in the machine, but with that being said, these guys are at the point where they just know what each other needs and get it done.
Okay, so what is he doing over here? The excavator. What's the excavator doing right now? Why has he gone over there, and what's he trying to do?
Not 100% sure on what he's doing. I feel like he's cleaning up the job site as he's moving along. Right now, he's most likely going to work all the piles, all the frost chunks into an area, and put them in one big pile instead of a bunch of separate piles. So when the framers come, they can drive their lulls around and get the lumber where it needs to go.
Okay, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that's pretty interesting. So as you guys are doing this kind of business and this kind of work, we've talked a little bit about the equipment that you choose, right? What have you noticed? Is there a sweet spot in the equipment setup? You know, we see 2 skid steers, 2 excavators, or 2 compact track loaders, 2 excavators. You've got a bulldozer over there. What would you say is kind of like the best set of equipment to have if you're humming at a good pace? Or what have you?
So Rob, for the home excavation business, we're running Caterpillar from Ziegler because of the sales and support, and we run 316s, 323s, 239 skid loaders and 259 skid loaders. The 239s are easy for us to put into a basement and lower with any type of backhoe, 316 or 323. And then the 259s are a little larger hogging machine for grade work. And then we've got, I believe, our D5 dozer over there. We have a D4 and a D5, and that is for larger mass grading work. It just does what a skid loader does, faster and more efficiently.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's really cool. So Ground Tech, it's fun to watch this project take form. It's cool how quickly you guys dive in and get this done. And let's keep creating here, but like and subscribe. Folks, we're Feedback Wrench at Ground Tech. We got a little collaboration going. We're going to be doing College of Dirt. And our goal is to help more people understand contracting the business, excavating, entrepreneurship. How do you get people, because you know what, college might be good for some people, but all the people I know that got a ton of money and a lot of flexibility in their life and have good things, they're entrepreneurs like these guys. And I love it. So like and subscribe. Ask any questions in the comment sections. We want to find out what you guys are curious about when it comes to this equipment, and we're going to be doing all sorts of videos. And so if you like tractors, you like contracting, you like business, you're eager about entrepreneurship, we're going to talk about, for accountants, for insurance people, for bankers, how do you serve guys like Mike and Steve here, and it's going to be fun. So you guys got anything to add on the send-off here?
Nope. At this point, I would say if you're looking to get into dirt, you should contact us because we have a great program to launch your career and your future.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say we don't know everything, but we've come this far and we learn more every day, and we're just trying to get better and better. That's the only way this works. The small business industry is that you're trying to reinvent the wheel over and over again. You're trying to get essentially bigger, faster, stronger, and trying to do it more efficiently.
Continuous improvement. And these guys do that. So, hey, like and subscribe. Take care, guys.